So we've lost the main outboard motor, we've lost the engine controls, all the engine gauges, all the steering cables, the battery, the fuel tank, basically all the equipment that's needed to make this boat work. The only thing they've left us is the steering wheel. That's all we've got, and that's now useless because it doesn't steer in.
It was early this morning, just after 6:30, when a local resident who was walking the wharf, as many of them do, had seen the Jane sitting up on the rocks up at the head of the waters, and had rung me. So then I got the team into notified, and we had the boat secured. Daniel came down and dropped an anchor so that it wouldn't drift any further. We discovered that the motor had been stolen, the mechanisms, the gauges, the controls, everything had been stolen. From underneath here, it had all been stolen. And so that's really is gut-wrenching for us who have been involved in this project ever since we brought the Jane Gifford home. And then the idea was that the Trust would build this little Jane, which is the landing craft for the old Jane Gifford, and also a support vessel. So here we are. We're motorless. We're stuck for a support vessel now. We use her extensively down the river, particularly at the time of the old-time Mahurangi River regatta, where we use the landing craft to pick up people off the wharf down there and off the beach at Sullivan's. And we use it for various other reasons. But she is a support vessel. She's here for any emergency that may arise. Yeah, no, we're just, you know, scumbags who have taken all this gear need to be found and sorted out. A lot of voluntary effort, a lot of voluntary money has gone into building this boat and providing the equipment. And so here we are, I guess we could say rudderless.
Totally without control.
Yeah.
I came down, I got the call from Peter Thompson to see if I could go and pick up the vessel. It was up on the rocks. At that stage we didn't realise that everything had been stolen off her. We thought she'd just been cast off. And I walked across the rocks to pick her up and stepped on board, walked aft to the engine here and went, there's no engine, where's it gone? And so then had to put the dinghy in the water, row up to her and try and bring her back. By that stage she'd grounded on the rocks. So we've had, fortunately the anchor hadn't been stolen. One of the few things that hadn't been stolen was the anchor. So we anchored her, secured her until tides come in, and we've now towed her back down with the dinghy, which isn't an easy task. But at least she's secure again now. But yeah, it's really gutting and a real pain for us to have to go through the process of getting a new engine, and a whole lot of time and effort and money involved, and we're all volunteers, and this sort of thing does not need to happen.